Okay then, so you might be able to hear me. I'm using my old headset to talk, however the only problem is my audio does not work on it, so I'm having to use my PC audio to actually be able to hear my game and then use my old headset microphone to actually talk to you guys. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird way, but yeah, I guess it's going to be the only way it's going to work then, isn't it? But anyway, it's been like ages since you've probably heard my voice on my videos. Well, yeah. But gonna be playing solos, I guess. And yeah, I know I've barely even streamed in like the last 4 months, like 3 months. Yeah, I've only done like 2 streams on this season. Actually playing the season, then I did a stream about a couple of weeks ago, and then I'm doing one, and then I've got one on Saturday for the event. Like, I do have new headphones, but I don't think it's a microphone. But yeah, I'm gonna have to use my I'm using my old headset to talk, but audio's broke on it, so yeah. Oh, I hope everyone is having a good day and all that stuff. And yeah. I said no, I'm not gonna quit streaming. It's just, yeah, busy with life really at the moment. Because I'm in school now, well, I'm focusing a lot more on school at the moment, and spending time with family because I'm now in year 10 GCSE stuff now. So I'm a little bit more busy. But there's literally a multitude of factors to why I've just not played Fortnite so much. I know I've hopped on a little bit recently, but I need to explore some of this map, related to the map. But again, I have not hopped on this game in ages. I mean, I've barely even played it in ages, that's why.
We've been in a bit of a holding pattern, waiting for the next phase of my orders to trigger.
Discovered Tilted's update.
That's not true. We've executed Operation Rescue the Scientist versions 1 through 46.
Honestly, I'm excited for the event though.
I really think number 47 is gonna be the one.
I just wasn't really a fan of the
The
season.
translator's picking up a weak signal, which means
I think I will probably explain why I've been playing solos. There's multitude of factors just why I've not been streaming too much in ages and playing
point the
Fortnite
signal
and all
boosters
that.
at the tree, and we'll pick up the
So the first one being is after the downfall of my motivation in the creative community. I'm not going to go in depth about it because, yeah, obviously, I left the creative community, which was why then I just took a break from Fortnite, because the creative community, just in my opinion, was just like not really a place that I felt like I really wanted to be in. I'm not even going to go in depth any further than that, but yeah. But some of you might find it the idea to why I've just not been wanting to, why, well, the creative community is what part of why, and just like the downfall, what's doing it, and just, yeah, the representation and all that. I recently had, I think someone told me to consider returning to Fortnite Creative and restore the old community, although it's not in my best interest in terms of Creative community. Creative 2.0 I may give a shot, but like, I'm not like 100% sure yet. I haven't thought about it. But if you think I should though, let me know in the chat. But yeah, what else? That's just the first factor out of many of why I just, yeah, that's not the main one though. Second, I've just kind of been losing, just not been interested in playing Fortnite really. Don't get me wrong, I still love this game, and I mean, I've played it for like, this is like, it's been like 4 years since I first played it. Well, over 4 years now. OG first played since Season 6 Chapter 1, first installed it in Season 5, so essentially I'm an OG. Well, but yeah. Yeah, with Season 6 I started playing, Season 5 was when I first installed the game. And even before I installed it, I'd still watched videos on it, so essentially I've known the game since near like pretty much known what about it since like near its very beginning, essentially. So yeah, it makes me feel regime. I guess it's true though. Yeah, if my skill is absolutely terrible, I apologise. It's just I've not played the game so much in like the last couple of months. Okay, did you realise, bro? I just got a graphics gun. Yeah, I can just use that. Oh my goodness, I'm getting shot. Bro, this guy just... Yeah, I might have to transition over to Zero. Bro, this guy really gonna get away with it? Bro, this guy's not getting away with this one. Bro, this guy will not get away with it. Oh my goodness. Yep, I failed. Yeah, I told you, I'm not too good at this game anymore. Well, I mean, meh, I'd say. The second, I said that second factor why I've not played Fortnite much in ages, just kind of lost my interest in game. Third reason is this season, my FPS has just been like absolutely terrible. Has it been like that for some of you guys? I know it's been like that for Ben Dominate as well, his performance. I've heard that, so... Has any of you guys like performance not as well? It's probably because of that Chrome, and just no offense, but it feels like all they've done with the Chrome this season is just slap silver texture over and just make POIs worse. That's what they really have done. And yeah, this season's just been another factor why I've not played it much. And also, I've not been playing this game too much because I've been more switching over to geography. I mean, you guys probably know that if you have been keeping up to date with my geography channel, my Geo Daniel channel. It's just I've had a lot of huge motivation. I still have like full on like huge motivation with it still today. So I hope you all understand that I just have a big love for geography. And also I've been again focusing on school, GCSEs and all that. I'm doing so. Yeah, that's why I've not been active because I've been really trying to focus and working out at school because GCSE level. I don't think I haven't got mock exams until for a while still. But when I do have them, I will be like pretty much completely inactive during that time. As far as activity on this channel, it's like you'll see it close one, but whenever I have like mock exams and that, you would just expect me to be like completely inactive for that amount of time. Well, pretty much. Or within like a post, probably be saying, yeah, well, man, I just don't even know where the good place is to drop anymore for the rest of this chat for the remaining few days because most POIs have just been destroyed by the Chrome. I'm excited for this event though. Question is, do I think this event's going? I feel like this event's going to go until like 10 PM for my time because in the Fortnite Discord server, there's that event thing. It said an hour from 9 to 10 for my time. I know it says for the event you can join progress to 9:40 PM ET, and my prediction for this event is, so I heard that there's meant to be all these like missions and all that stuff. So yeah, I know. So a little bit of a spoiler for the event, yeah, but yeah, I think we've got like these missions or something we'll have to complete, I believe, and with some. And I believe, and because on the Fortnite blog post it says players can join in progress until 9:40 PM, till 9:40 PM my time, it would be 4:40 ET. I believe that's probably around that time when the actual event starts, because they wouldn't let people, just join in midway through the event. Like, what if, I don't know, in the middle of a cutscene, some people try joining, it just wouldn't make sense. So, I imagine if it's going to go approach 9:40 ET, it's no, 9:40 PM my time, 4:40 PM ET. I'm getting the time there, but my guess is probably the first 40 minutes are going to be the actual I think missions and that, and then it said players will be able to queue up 30 minutes before the event starts. So it's looking like, from what I can tell, the first 40 minutes is going to be missions and all that. And then after it hits 4:40 PM Eastern and 9:40 PM for my time, I think that's when the actual event itself will start. With, plus, I guess if cutscenes, because I wouldn't be surprised if there's cutscenes. Surprised if last event we didn't even really have many cutscenes in it. Did we? I can't remember. Didn't really, but yeah. I think the actual main event length itself will probably be I imagine similar length to the previous events, 10-15 minutes. I imagine. 10-15 minutes similar length, I think, to the previous events. Some of the previous events, like, I think. Unless it goes a little bit longer. Who knows, but yeah. Either way, I will be streaming the event, and I am... while I'm at it, this is your last chance, guys, to also be able to have a chance at joining me for the actual live event. We'll have a chance. If you want a chance of joining me for the event, please let me know in the chat now, or comment on that community post about the chance of joining or the video I said about it. About one chance of joining for the fracture event, and you'll be able to, and I'll put you on a call for a chance of joining me for the actual live event. So far, unfortunately, we've only had one person actually, well, say that they want to join, or at least have a chance. That will be Rox Gaming. So if we're not going to see any other people apply, then Rox Gaming, if you're watching the stream, you will instantly get a spot. And then I guess 2 for anyone who then decide to join. But yeah, like I said, we've only had unfortunately one person really, well, say that they actually want to have a chance of joining. Alright, looking at the survey, from what I remember, progress on it. I can see we've got 5 responses. Looks like Cam Cuddle's got a lot of votes though. No one's voted for the new POI Solos this season, which I think just, you know. I'm seeing a lot on Camp Cuddle there, which I'm kind of surprised. I didn't really like Camp Cuddle that much. I didn't hate it, but it was like meh. There was nothing like spectacular or anything, or nothing that that exciting. That's just my personal opinion, but hey, though, maybe it's just those people who vote, who went on it that said they liked it. Maybe it's just the people that filled in the survey actually just like it. So again, maybe that's probably part of why. Oh, I forgot there's underground bit. So low-key little spot underneath here though. Oh shoot, there's a phone nearby. Alright. But chat, let me know, are you all excited for the event? Because I'm finally glad that the season's ending, because I just didn't like it too much. Don't hate it, but just like it. Honestly, this season kind of felt like a rip-off of Chapter 2 Season 8, but worse. Because, you know, similar thing, Chrome spreading, and at least with Chapter 2 Season 8 though, even with the when that biome started spreading, where that orange kind of biome thing started spreading, at least it didn't destroy so much buildings, while with the Chrome spreading, just destroy like a lot of buildings, which just make PIs worse. Like, for example, Coney Crossroads, which I loved. I don't even want to drop there now, because they destroyed so much buildings, and they even covered up that part of the it was a building over here where you could break a lot of those washing machines for a lot of gold. That was so good, a little spot for me to get a little bit of gold, like right out of the gates there. But obviously it's infected by the Chrome, so I can't do it, so it sucks. Tilted I guess is alright, because they only like affected, I think it's like 3 buildings. Yeah, this season's just getting like, cause I just feel like they just destroyed all the POIs. Like, the only POIs I felt like I actually want to land at now would honestly be Rocky Wheels, Chunker Speedway, Sign Up Station. I guess maybe we're gonna go with Brave Cave, and that's really about it. The rest of the POIs I just don't really, I mean, I'm kind of condos, I guess, but then the rest is just no. So about more than half these POIs I just don't feel like landing at all. Especially those color Chrome POIs, like those Chrome Jam Junction, Herald Sanction, I guess, like Shimmering Shrine, Stevie Sound, Tilted, and yeah. Nor do I feel like I'm interested in like, you know, the reality. But it's alright though, still, I guess. But yeah. So I'm not even still watching the stream, because I'm not seeing any typing in the. I'm not seeing anyone message in the chat or anything. Maybe just no one's watching anymore. Yeah, for those who are still watching, I guess thank you for making it and for staying around. Oh, key, nice. Oh, this is almost like a magic. What we got here? Purple leather. Oh, what do I get? Is any interesting purple leather? Actually, I could get that golden camera. Milo's invited me. Now, speaking of Milo, he was the like I said, he was the one who suggested me to return to the Great Community Wildcat thing and just bring back the old community. I know some of you guys are probably going to say that, but remember that, no offense, though, back in the old community, I feel like a lot of decisions made on where things were going were like just I feel like I was being pressured a lot by people on what decisions to make. So yeah, please don't be asking me, anyone in this chat right now, please don't be asking me to return to Fortnite Creative, because I am not interested in returning to it. Nor do I want to, because you'll remember I used to mess up and I used to use people and all that, and I ain't going back down that old route of my old self where I just use people and just mess up or anything like that. So I don't want to go back down that old route, because it is just not really in my interest. Yeah, for real though, this map was just destroyed. Like literally half the POIs, I don't feel like going with that. I don't feel like going on one more with the Coney. I guess Luscious Lagoon, Home Sanctum, Shimmy Shrine. Fort James, which I never really liked anyway. Flutter Barn, Reality Tree, Tilted Train. Basically more than half the POIs, I just don't feel like landing at. The only ones I really want to land at is probably the Rocky Rail Stand Up Station. Can't go through though. I'm not worried about it. Alright, can we also just give a well done in the chat for what is it for Chonker Speed, which would have been the only POI in this map to not be changed at all. Literally the one POI they didn't change at all. They did not change at all. This chapter was Chonker Speedway. From what I don't think it got any map changes at all. It was funny, that was like the one POI they didn't change whatsoever, which I thought was kind of funny. And then the rest of the POIs on this map have all been changed in some way or removed. Like Rocky Rails Rocky Rails made it all the way through, but I mean it did technically have changes throughout, like in season 2, and then I guess season 3 with the reality tree roots in it, and that with one of the reality tree kind of growing in it. Yeah. Yeah, again, I do find it kind of funny that, like I said, Chonk Speed were the only POI, they did not change it at all. I thought that was kind of funny. And like in chapter 2, they basically just, kept half the POIs unchanged. If not more than that. Like, for example, some of them such as like Lazy Lake, well, not as they changed a little bit, like Misty Meadows, for example. Holly Edges didn't really change either. Sway, well, I guess changed, but yeah. And in this chapter, they just like removed most of the POIs or heavy change. In chapter 2, they left they left. How was it? Look, can't make a joke right now, but yeah, they left but basically half the POIs unchanged. Especially at Misty's a good example. Retail, Lazy, although only change was a building. That was it for Lazy, that was it. So yeah. Now I have a theory for chapter 4, and tell me if you can tell me if you like this one, but I have a feeling as the map, I feel like what will happen is both maps are gonna, chapter 3 and chapter 2, because are gonna like fracture, and then I think they'll probably form the chapter 4 map. I think like fragments of like and chunks of the chapter in chapter 2. I hope the map is not gonna be just a full combination of chapter 3 and chapter 2, and I doubt that. But I definitely do see some parts of chapter 3 and 2 being on the map. Honestly, it makes sense as well because when what chapter 2 is on the other side of the map, obviously. So I have a feeling we'll see. I would see the chapter 2 map in some kind of way in the event, because I mean, if the event's fracture, I mean, I definitely would be surprised if we see both maps fracturing in that. But we'll see. Oh, there's a quest for these D launchers. Oh. Yeah, I don't get to 200 this season. I don't really care. But I guess what I'll do is what's left of the season, I'll just grind and just get as much level as I can. I brought 25 levels the other day just so I could actually at least get a bit more cosmetics. Just I could end the season with a little bit. Just trying to do that quest. D-launchers. Oh shoot. Okay. Looks like the side wants to this night right now. I want to gap up because it's like a oh, okay, I hit him for 31 blue twice. Or 23, oh yeah, because it's fall off range. Yeah, this. Well, I really wish we had the normal AR, and I hope the normal AR comes back next chapter because I love that gun. It's the next weapon we always need, bro. Oh, that was a nice one. Yeah, I'm not taking the Everchrome burst. Yo, gold rapid fire, my favorite gun. Okay, SMG. My favorite SMG. There we go, that's the quest done. Yo, I'm getting so much XP, bro. So much XP. Yo, bro, so much XP. Okay, this guy's almost cracks them. So they just hit them a bit there. Oh bro, you got just absolutely destroyed. Don't mess with me, bro. Don't mess with me. I think this is the pro load I want for the rest of the season. The prime shotgun, new hammer, and the rough car. I'm not really. The other chrome is man, the ranger. Don't like. I never liked the ranger. It's accurate weapon, but doesn't really do a lot of damage. It's doing the same damage as a normal AR, pretty much. Pretty much didn't say it was normal AR, but with a much slower fire rate. So yeah. Yeah, chat, get ready for the event, because I feel like this one's going to be a very crazy one. And then of course I'll experience it. Just we'll hope things go well. My mobile data doesn't cut out or anything, because I use my, like I've been using my phone for my mobile data and all that. Or my hotspot, sorry, I meant. Both of them do, but yeah, not hotspot. So let's just hope. Remember, I think once when it's my hotspot, it was back during chapter 2 season 7's event, the Operation Skyfight. I remember my what was it? My thing. Oh my god, my game crashed. Wait, I cut out. Obviously, doing it. Which is what led to me being able to not experience the half of the event essentially. Bro, my FPS is not really the best right now. Again, it's that factor of. Bro, what the fuck? Like, oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I got a lot of, I got leveled up quite a few times there, so I'll take that. So I had someone else shooting me, and then that guy was shooting at me. Alright, what do we get? Level 71. Alright, let me get some more the battle pass for page 7. That's not gonna do. Alright, let me just check my survey and see how much more responses we've got as of, responses we got as of now. Alright, still 5 responses, okay. So we still got essentially 5 responses. Alright, Mute, call me on Discord. Probably you need me for something, I guess, but yeah. So actually, I'm really tired, and I've got. No, don't tell me that's no connection. No, that's not good. No, that's not fucking good. No, that's not good. Okay, because it's a no connection, maybe we're fine. Phew. Yeah, ignore that noise. That was my flipping chair. I just gotta call me because he called me on Discord. Oh, maybe I should tell. They've called me on Discord, so I need to see what he needs. Guys, someone call me. So let me check. Well, maybe try calling me, but I guess he didn't answer. I get it. Don't know what it needed to be for then. But problem is, when people try and call me on Discord and I don't have the app open, it's not gonna necessarily, I'll be able to notice it unless I'm actually, on Discord. Alright, just keep an eye on my responses. We've got still currently at 5 responses with Condo Canyon, not Condo Canyon, sorry. Look at the top one. Cam Cuddle winning so far at number 1 at the moment with 3 votes. So that means 3 people. So far, 3 people who said it's in the top 3. Which personally I do not agree. I don't hate Cat and Quiddle, it's just boring POI, same with like the Joneses. Yeah, we're still currently at 5 responses. If we get enough responses, I might do a video where I do a ranking of all these POIs based off from your guys' perspective. Keeping an eye because we've got 5 responses. I know Seward has filled it out, and I believe Oscar might have filled in because I did send it to him. And I think someone else is about to fill it out. I'm not sure though, could be wrong. Oh, what do I do? Is anyone even still here? Because this is me being a bit bored. Sorry, that was, I don't know what that noise I was doing. You're not really shocked me so far in the votes. No one has said any of the chapter 2 season 4. No, not chapter 2 season 4. No, chapter 3 season 4 POIs is their favourite, which maybe it goes to show. I think that the POIs season weren't that great, which I think the only one I actually really liked was Cardi Condos, and I don't mind Grim Gables. It's a nice little low key drop spot, but other than that, the rest just weren't really that stand out to me at all. And don't worry when you fill out the form. I won't be able to see your email or anything like that. Don't worry. I know sometimes I think on Google Form you can see it so that you can see each person's email on based off who responded, but I didn't say it like that. I don't think so. So yeah, I will be able to see how many people have responded and what, and how those people responded what, and how those five responded what those people have actually chosen. So yeah, if anyone has any problems trying to fill out the survey for those who are doing it, just let me know, but there shouldn't be any because if 5 people were able to do it, right, then I don't see any problem with most things they could fill out without any issue, or for those who are trying to fill it out, should I say, but yeah. Alright, there's 2 people watching the stream now because I just saw a second person. Alright, for any of those who are still watching the stream, just a quick reminder, as I said earlier on the stream, there'll be a last chance for, remember this is one of your last chances to be able to have a chance at joining me for the live event. I'm offering to let people join the event. All you gotta do is preferably stay on the videos I did the other day, or that community post about wanting a chance to join me for the event, or if you just want to, for the sake of just be able to tell me now, you can let me know in the chat, because like I said, I've only had one person say that, and that was Rox Gaming. No one else has said they want to have a chance to join me for the event, and if you do want to have a chance to join me for the event, what will happen is your username, I will put you onto a random spin wheel, and the plan was 3 people would get picked at random with proof shown, just to make sure that I legit did it. So at the moment we only have Rox Gaming on there. So again, if at least not another 3 more people apply to actually want to go on, then Rox Gaming immediately gets a spot. Because I'm only going to go with 3 other people, because I think that's only a squad or something. Because it's just going to be easier, so we don't have a whole bunch of people trying to join in that. Now, this is obviously for the actual event itself. During the actual stream, for those who actually want to join and play Team Rumble and all that, you'll be allowed to join, and I will 100% let those join who want to play Team Rumble or something like that with me. That can happen, but this is for the actual event when the event actually begins. So what I'll do is at 8 PM my time. What I'll do, 8 PM, in between 8 PM and 8:20 for my time, what we'll do is, me and those who join will leave the party, who are going to be joining for the event, or who are or what first want to join the event, we'll leave and then we'll go and lobby into the event. But be prepared for, honestly, I think, hopefully the most craziest Fortnite event yet. I also hope that there's not, what I'm hoping for this event is it's not going to be most half the event's going to be a cutscene, because I feel like the problem with the chapter 2 event was the end chapter 2 event is, well, it was cool, but half the event was a cutscene basically. Of course I wouldn't be surprised if it was a cutscene, but let's just hope half the event is not, a cutscene. I have strong hopes in this event being a crazy one, Fracture. Because by the sound, obviously when you think of that, you gotta think map's gotta be broken into pieces. And also on the event day, for those who do join join the stream and join the party, make sure you don't see any event spoilers, so that other people don't get spoiled. And plus, I bet you on the event day we'll see, like, a few after the event, we'll start seeing a lot more people, a lot like some of the leakers, not all, but I feel like there'll be just more, like some leakers who really want to go on it will probably when leaking more bits of the event, which will not be good for those who want to avoid spoilers. I mean, either way, recently in the event we had there's been a lot of official audio for the event actually leaked, which sucks. And I remember with the flip side scene for the Chuck Cheese event, I ended up getting spoiled for that because it was legit, that leak, and yeah, so I kind of got spoiled. So I'm trying my best to avoid any further leaks because I'm not. No, I don't want to get event spoilers. I mean, yeah, check the fall again, right around the corner though. We haven't got, super long. Yeah, I hope Check the Fall brings something good though. New mechanics. I can't really think what they actually do. I 100% believe that Epic will have plans for what new mechanics, because I do think that the chapter 4 Iron will be a lot more suited for zero builds because because we've noticed zero builds like been a lot more very popular one over actual build mode. Or the build modes what made Fortnite like unique from other BR games, or from other battle royale games, other games. Oh, what was that going? Gold Ranger. I'll give it a chance. Bro, I hope they carry over these kind of vaults to next season, because I honestly like these kind of vaults. They're cool. Let's hope they don't get rid of them next season, because I'd love to honestly see come over like the keys and that stuff for the vaults on it. I think it's really cool. So I hope they don't vault them. I hope they don't get rid of them next season, because I think they're a really good feature they added to the season. They just really were. Yeah, so okay, to watch the stream. Either way, I don't like you or anything still at all, but I've just been staying out of the drama. So just remember, for next, I still don't like you at all. After the stuff that's gone on and all that. But at the same time, I'm staying out of the drama because it's just not really healthy for me to be involved with. Plus, I'm far more busy with other things in life at the moment, such as school, and trying to focus on GCSEs at the moment. Alright, let me keep an eye on let me check the Google form. It's still 5 responses. For those who haven't filled out the survey, just remember, you don't have to fill out, but if you want to participate in the video, I've got plans if we get enough responses. I doubt it for this, but it would simply be ranking, well, you're ranking every location in every location in Fortnite Chapter 3 from what's best from your guys' perspective. And the winner, and again, they'll go exactly based off the votes. So far, it's like Hacken Tunnel's got the most votes, which I'm kind of surprised. I don't really like Hacken Tunnel. I feel like Chapter 3 there is not doing a good job of having shooting down right now, I feel like, so they just like destroyed half the POIs for this season. They ruined a lot of the POIs, like Cunning Crossroads example is a good example. Love that POI, but now it's a POI I don't even want to drop at. Right, I got this vault. Now it's time for me to enter this vault, bro. Why do I keep doing that click thingy right now? Oh my goodness. Right, these vaults are OP though, honestly, these are OP. OP but also good, I mean, yeah, it's like I really have to carry over, again, this kind of mechanic for the next chapter, because it's a really cool feature. But you can't deny that. And if you think they're bad, then I don't know what you got, what you're thinking. Because they're such a cool, it's such a nice feature. And I'm not gonna lie. It's something I hope that gets carried in chapter 4, but again we know but I think we'll definitely, but again they keep a lot of these mechanics at the end anyway. I imagine we'll still see. Jesus, that guy scared the fucking knife out of me there. Jeez. Again. And this is what happens when you don't play Fortnite so much. Your skill gets worse. Especially for me, but I don't think it's true. Like when you like stop playing Fortnite for a while, when you've not like played Fortnite for ages, you really like kind of lose that, I guess, you know, that skill that you once had. I really do think, in my opinion. Oh, level 72. Oh, I forgot about the bargain. They do this every season, the bargain bin week. They always do that every season. Like they'll just make all the prices of all the items from the NPCs and all that, and gold, anything with gold a lot cheaper. Well, 3 days until the Fortnite event, chat. Who's ready for what I think is going to be a very crazy event? I'm hoping. Well, I just hope though is half of this. I'm hoping that this is a good event. Like I don't want, you know, like half the event to actually be a cutscene, but honestly, it makes sense we have cutscenes, but I'm hoping we don't have, like, you know, half the event like being the cutscene, like what happened with Chapter 2 Season 8's event. Because I feel like the entire event was a cutscene. Like, obviously it was, but like half the event was a cutscene basically. Hoping we don't have that same thing with this event. What I do think will happen is that the first 40 minutes of the event will actually be like the missions, because on the Fortnite's blog post it did say players can join in progress until 4:40 PM Eastern. That'd be for those who in the UK it'll be 9:40, and then you'll be able to queue in at 3:30 PM ET, which will be for 8:30 my time, and then so I believe the event will actually properly start, the actual proper, like, the main bit of the event at 9:40 my time, and then probably I imagine the length of the event will probably be very similar to previous events, 10-15 minutes, I think, within that range. I think like more than 10 minutes, probably less than 15. That's my prediction of how long the event will be. Similar length to the previous ones, the actual main event. But yes, prepare yourselves, chat. I wonder where like I said, I'm still yet to find out roughly where we're going to be actually expected to spawn for the actual event while we're waiting. Oh wait, I mean, I still wonder where we're actually going to be spawning when we wait for the actual event. Oh, we'll actually will, like, you know, wait out for the countdown, because the countdown's not on the map, so it's not as obvious. Oh, breathing. Yeah, probably just chat. I'm breathing. Can't you know? My teeth are chatting, which probably tells me I'm freezing. Again, it's December tomorrow, and like time really does fly, eh? Don't it, chat? No, you can't deny that. I just thought you can't deny that that time really does fly by now. Oh, what time is it? Oh, yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Sorry for that, Sandra. It's just, I don't know what to do. Do we? I don't know. I guess we can go in the crib and maybe look back at some maps that we're planning. That we'll maybe look back at some maps or something that I did, like some of the favorite ones I did. I guess that me and the dev team did. I guess there's that we can do. Just, I'm tired. Sorry for that yawn chat. Just tired, really. Again, like I said, December tomorrow. Hope you guys are all feeling that Christmas spirit. And if you're not, then what are you doing? Do some stuff on Ibis Paint. I'm just going to be doing something on Ibis Paint. Put it for my geography channel. Yeah. Let me know. Are you excited for Christmas? Let's hope I hope you all guys get good Christmas gifts this year. I will I'll make some form of like video or post where you'll be able to see what I've got for Christmas. What I get for Christmas this year. I wouldn't be too surprised if I get something. I've heard I've got quite a bit for Christmas this year anyway. What I heard, I don't think that's any time of cousins or anything like that, but still family, I guess. So yeah, maybe something still. Just currently erasing borders for the next World Battle Royale by Geo Daniel channel. I know some of you guys in this chat aren't too keen on my geography channel. I understand because yeah, but I'm afraid you're just gonna have to deal with the fact that I actually enjoy doing geography. Alright, let me just quickly do finish off what I'm trying to do, which was again to do with eliminating the next country from my World Battle Royale, which was Norway. So sorry, I'm not moving around again. I'm just doing stuff right now on Ibis Paint. Oh, I've also got a little. I may or may not do a little drawing competition as well. It's based on. This, I do not recommend you draw this on piece of paper or anything like that because it might be too hard. But I think someone drawing from Ibis Paint or something. And this will be a little competition if you guys want a little shout out, and I'd have to make sure. But it's like, I guess it's like kind of, I guess that old, well, troll I used to do, got chapter 5 and Adventure being on the other side of each other. It was a little troll I used to do. But yeah. Oh, what map do I look back on? Oh, what season do I look back on? Just to kind of get back those old memories or what? Well, I'll look back on season. Which one? Season 3, maybe? Event? I don't know, which one do I look back on? I think this was an old classic one, Chapter 5, Season 2. I think this is certainly an old classic. To some of you guys. You're gonna use like an very old classic. Anyone still here in the chat right now? Because I don't think anyone is. This, I do not recommend. surprised only one person's actually applied to actually want to join me for the event. Alright. No, hold on, let me just check. Still kind of feel bad for ratting though, because I think he's still trying. I know he's still trying to get over the fact of, you know, him trying to. We're obviously wasting so much time on me and all that. Oh yes, I remember Chapter 5 Season 2. I think this was honestly one of the more famous, I think, seasons. I'm trying to figure out what seasons I think were mostly were the more loved ones from my community. I think Chapter 5 Season 2 was I think a good pick for one of them. And I think hopefully at least one of you guys remember this. I'm sure some of you guys remember this Chapter 5. Oh shoot, terrain glitch there. Bro, what happened here? Let me restore the flipping map. It's not like it's gonna break anything. But wow, what happened to the fucking terrain there? Is it like grief or something? I don't know. But yes, back to the topic of what I'm saying. But yeah, I absolutely remember this map. Honestly, I think all you guys are gonna remember that was it the POIs of Fortress and Stronghold. Remember when the season was ongoing? All you guys, you know, we were all keeping close in that storyline between the Fortress and Stronghold. I remember every update there was like some map changes related. Okay. And after 338 days, it is still griefed. Well, let me fix this terrain, I guess. Although, you know, again, I'm not trying to. Because, you know, in case I want to ever go back to this map and play with viewers. I need to fix this terrain up. It's not going to look the exact same as what the original, but let me get that slice speed. Oh, 0.1 speed. That's actually nice though. It used to be 0.5 as a slice, but now 0.1. That's actually really handy if you're trying to build something and make it look accurate and place it accurately. That's actually really handy. Oh my goodness. Saying 1.1's a bit slow though. But missing that area is actually gonna really kind of help. But I'm just trying to fix this flipping terrain up, although I'm not really able to really properly fix it. Again, I'm not going to be able to properly fix this terrain. It's just about the best I'll be able to fix it. Oh my goodness. I remember those times as well back when we used to play this map. Like, remember all those high-pitched noises and Google Translate used to happen? That was really like, that was the nightmare. That was like my worst nightmare when playing Chapter 5. For you guys who remember playing this, do you remember we used to have always those high-pitched noises, Google Translate, and sometimes songs? Yeah, the other day I was actually just rewatching some of those times we had that. Oh my goodness, was it chaotic? I think you all remember how chaos those lobbies used to be because of living high-pitched noises, and then random people would get blamed for them. Person of an example of that would be Suicidal Apple, who used to always get blamed for this kind of stuff. It was unfortunate that he was the one who was constantly bullied and blamed and all that. But yeah, honestly, I think what POI used to be most loved on this one, I think Fortress or Stronghold. You guys remember though when we used to play these maps, when we used to play this map, like you guys loved these two POIs. Oh, I forgot we had music in them. If I was to still do these maps to this day, I literally would have enough memory to add bosses. Because from my memory, actually kind of decreases the memory on this version. Honestly, if we were still doing this map right now, I could easily just, obviously I'm not going to come back to Crave, but I could easily just then add bosses to both of these POIs and guards and that. Well, especially bosses and vaults. With this remaining memory. Yeah, with this remaining memory, I could just easily, add add bosses. Add bosses at each of these POIs. I could easily, potentially, I don't know, add a boss to the Fortress and Stronghold. Plus having a vault as well in the POI. I kind of feel though, if I was to have a vault in these POIs, where would be actually a good section to do a vault in Stronghold? Like, I think a vault here would actually be perfect, kinda. Essentially a vault like down here would be perfect. Or a vault like, and then in Fortress, the vault probably. Well, that down here wouldn't really work out. Maybe like, I'd say where would we exist for Fortress if I was to have a vault here? But obviously, again, we're not going much crazy. Just remember. Really, just looking back, maybe I think there could be room like down. I think I could possibly make it appear and just I could have possibly just get rid of this and have the vault here instead. Oh yes, I remember every week we'd have map changes as well related to the story. I remember if you remember guys, we had these telescopes added all over the map throughout the updates. I remember we had these telescopes all over the map that were added throughout the update. It's like kind of a bit of both sides, but kind of like in a way spying. And I remember at Luminous Lake we also had telescopes kind of spying on both POIs. It was really old memories. This map really was. And oh yeah, do you remember back in season 2 we also had posters of all these POIs? All these I guess the old POIs from season 1 that were still remaining. We had these posters as well. Do you remember the Phantoms Need You or Night or Join Nights? You remember this? That the war that was going on. Join Nights here was one, and then the other one was Phantoms Need You. So I think it was good. I think we had like a poster each of these POIs. Like this one building had the Phantoms Need You one, and then the Knights Want You. I remember we had these texts. Oh, yeah, I remember that live event. You remember that live event that we did in season 2? And it was like Knights versus Phantoms, and then the night which ended in a victory for the Knights because the Phantoms defense system was failing. And then this place got removed in season 3 for Durst Diner, I remember. And then we had that code thingy. Got spying on Phantoms in it. See, he had a lot of spying. And then it said Phantoms, we have a big defense system here. And I think we had text on Tennessee. Oh yeah, do you remember we had the yeah. Well, I remember this storyline though. There was quite a bit of storyline progress on this map. I think you remember. Yeah, I remember this though, and yeah. I remember the last update we had. Oh yeah, we had these kind of telescopes all over the map. I remember we had a truck taking some telescopes away, and sadly fell into the water. So yeah, this update was the one before the event, and I thought I deleted all the for season 2, but this one was the best one to keep because it had kind of all the progress. Probably. Oh yeah, I remember these bases also had different shapes basically. This one was a plus. These ones are different shapes. I can't remember. I can't remember if me and the map helpers at the time did it intentionally or not. But yeah. And then we had another kind of these Join Nights or Phantoms Need You posters all over the map. These were everywhere. If you went to like all these POIs, there was a poster for these. They were like, oh wait, what? There was no John outside there. Phantoms Need You though. Were these floating? Oh yeah, I think these were kind of floating. Yeah, it kind of looks like they're flying, but so it's not a big deal. But I think that's a hidden supply drop used to be here. Was it? I swear, there's all POI there used to be a hidden supply drop. Huh. Maybe it's not here though. Because I know the supply drops used to be on this map, but then I kind of got rid of them because temporarily because of. Was there even ever one in the fortress or something? Maybe one. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to look back on these memories. Oh yeah, do you remember this rocky little cave? I remember this rocky little cave as well. This was, I believe, was a popular rotation. Like there was a lot of circle placements on the map where you could like rotate from areas such as Luminous Lake over to this POI. This was a good rotation spot if you were coming from any of these POIs here, Luminous Lake or Stronghold, because there was a lot of circle placements that allowed you to rotate from these areas over to this little landmark here. Oh, and this Huts landmark was also a good POI as well. Again, this was another good rotation spot. Like, again, you could also you go from Luminous Lake and use that POI, and then go from that POI and then rotate again over to the hut spot, and then up to the fortress. So there was a nice little rotation spot as well in season 2. Like you could go Luminous Lake, or try chapter 5. Go land Luminous Lake, pass by these huts, and then go to the centre of the map for any more loot and prepare for a fight. Really, it kind of really worked well in that purpose. I think that's my opinion though. But yeah. What does chest even give you now? Because I've not even checked what the chest loot gives you now. Let me see. Yeah, I'm only going to use the map, so it's one limited random. So I have the red tab. So I have to get the. Okay, so you can't even search them. Okay, do they get rid of the chest devices? Like, is the chest broken or something? But yeah. Luminous Lake, I remember this POI so much. I used to drop here all the time. Although the POI only had like, I think it was like 12 chests. I think it only had 12 chests. I think the place with the most was the fortress. I know Depot Dock had a lot of chests as well. I think Luminous Lake, I remember, only had like 10 chests. I think Luminous Lake only had 10 chests. But even though I just loved this spot, it was, I can't remember, was this POI kind of popular? I can't remember. Was it popular? I know this POI had like 10 chests. I think it was something like 10 chests. And maybe not even that exactly. Oh yeah, it was 10 chests because you had you had 3 in the wall of it here, then you had about 3 in this house, and then 4 in that house there. So only going to get 10 chests. Wonderful Woods though, it didn't have the least. The wood that actually goes to Wonderful Woods. Wonderful Woods was terrible for loot. I think this place only had like 8 chests. Yeah, that's wrong. It only had 8 chests. But yeah, I kind of miss playing this map a bit, but yeah. And then the Huts POI, I think had like 8 chests, which honestly this POI was better than actually Wonderful Woods, because it was, not only was it a fairly central POI, you also had the chests. I thought there was they had some pallets around as well. Okay, there's 7 chests, but about the same loot, but you even had some pallets around so you could harvest them for materials. Yeah, it really did work out. Oh, I remember. Do you guys remember Muddy Meadows? This POI had about, I think it only had like, I think 14 chests. So it kind of slightly topped out. It did have slightly more chests than. Oh yes. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite bits. Oh yes, I remember this. The dam. You guys remember this? Well, I guess for those still watching the stream, the dam. Oh yeah, I got inspired by the chapter 2 map. I remember that chapter 2 map inspired me to have a dam. I didn't build it. I remember some crashes built the dam, but it turned out though it didn't actually look too bad. It actually looks quite good actually. Nice little dam though, and it actually worked well. And the river kind of flows through well in this section. And then what it does, you could even go through here as well, but you had to crouch to go through. And then you were in this silent swamp, which originally I remember back in season 1 this place had slurp barrels, but I remember took them out in season 2 for memory. Again though, because this was before the thermometer memory though. If this was the map we were still playing now, and now I could easily add bosses and add a couple more mechanics, and I could easily add slurp barrels back to silent swamp, because this POI was kind of a low-key drop, so it wasn't really one of the more popular POIs. I know Salty Solos was a really popular POI. Lewis Lake was a fairly popular POI as well. I remember people used to drop here. Again, it only had 10 chests though, so it wasn't really good for any more than like two or three people landing there. But and then the hotspot was a pretty low-key little drop spot as well, because you could go from Lewis Lake and rotate over to that POI. I remember back in season 3, I remember Lunatic was temporarily a part of POI, but then Sparks, but then it very quickly got taken out. It was supposed to last a lot longer, but yeah, as I said, it very quickly got taken out of that map. So yeah, I kind of said, and then there was the telescopes here. There was the posters. Yeah, there was like 2 of these each POI. Basically, it was what they were, saying which side you want to join, Knights or Phantoms. There was the other Phantom space, which was... Oh, were these bases ever popular? Kind of missed this map, but also I don't... Well, actually I do miss this map. So yeah, if we split this map, I would update, like, for example, I would probably add bosses to the map. I'd have enough memory for a boss at, like, the Fortress and Struggle. Also, I would definitely also add boats, like, I'd probably have, I don't know, boats that are isolated islands. Because boats would actually work well on this map. And what I would have done potentially is update Luminous Lake to be updated with the swimmable water kind of feature. So I really just remember this map quite well. Not gonna lie, really do remember it. And then there was the Phantoms and all that, and then Salty Solos, which this was a really popular POI. This POI I think only had 12 chests, but remember, a lot of these POIs didn't have really a lot of loot. I know these houses only had like 2 or 3 chests in each. So I think they only had like 12 chests. Sorry, so yeah, a lot of these POIs didn't really have a lot of loot. I just remember. Frenzy. Oh, I remember the something is coming sign. Oh yes, I remember that. Let me make a copy of this map, bro. Let me do a little quick test run on this map. I want to see what would it look like if I was to put the water mechanics into this map now. What would it be like if I was to do it? How would it play out? Actually, of course, I'm going to revert it back after. I want to see like, how would it work? How would it work out? If this was, I just remember they also could have had a season possibly. I don't know, maybe there was like a drought or something at Luminous Lake. Maybe I could drought. Oh, this could have been a thing for Luminous Lake. Maybe like, it could have been a drought or something that happened here at one point, and then the water kind of went, and then I could have made these boats kind of sink into the ground. Yeah, I'm just having a look with that water device. Yeah, look, how well would it work out if how would it work out? Again, I'm just trying to really look back on this old map, but also, of course I'm not going to update it or anything, but just kind of see how cool would actually things be. Alright, let me go for 9 by 9. actually works out pretty well. Not gonna lie, it actually works out pretty well. Alright, rip though. Still, remember, rip to this old map over, guys. Still. Actually, yeah, this mechanic would actually kind of work out kind of well. I guess this would actually work out. Yeah, it works out. Oh my goodness, this video actually kind of worked out really well. This kind of works out really well. kind of looks kind of cool though. Alright. Oh shoot, there's a bit of a flood there, but I don't care right now. I just want to quickly check though. What happened with the chest? I can't seem to open them before the game starts. So okay, the chests are broken. Repeat guys, chests are broken in Fortnite Creative. And you actually get the keys out the chests. Alright, hold on. Is Creative broken now? Okay, maybe not then. It's just kind of weird. And you get keys from the chests. I just want to get those old those stupid primal weapons still. Let me just do a test run. Or, you know, go. I could be there has a lot of chests, but like, where's the replica? At least there's that. Yep, I repeat, it still has the primal weapons. Oh my god, why do they not know anything with it? Yeah, it still does. Right, I shall end the stream there though guys, thank you for watching, make sure to subscribe and fill out the survey if you're interested, and peace out.